We shall learn today about IUPAC nomenclature, and we shall find out how to name a bond line structure containing only double and triple bonds. And such questions are very common and simple, but they are important from the viewpoint of NEET preparation or any other competitive examination. Now let us see what is the question. We shall have a number of questions today, 3 questions, and try to get such cases where the organic compound, the bond line structure contains only double and triple bonds. There may be certain other alkyl groups attached. So, first question is here. The structure is represented like this, and as we find here, there is a double bond and also a triple bond is there. Now, such bond line structures are very simple and easy to name, but simultaneously, very often we find a simple question in competitive examinations and we need to answer them properly and correctly. So in such a case, we have to name and number the longest chain as represented here, and we find that there is a CH3 group and there is another CH3 group in the second and third carbon atom. Accordingly, the name is very simple and we will name it as 2,3-dimethyl X2-ene 4-ine. This is 4-ine, this is 2-ene, and dimethyl is there on second and third carbon atom. So that's the correct way of naming the organic compounds like this. And here is certain points to be remembered in such nomenclature. A double bond gets priority over a triple bond in a chain of carbon atom. The numbers are assigned to carbon atoms from an end closer to the double bond. That is, in this case, it is from right hand side to the left hand side. Now let us take up another question regarding nomenclature. And as we find here, again, there is a longest chain, there is a double bond. Of course, we don't have triple bond over here. So we have to select the longest chain and look at the probability or possibility of different chains which would be found here. Now, as we have just marked, this is the longest chain and there is a possibility of another chain having 5 carbon atoms over here. Accordingly, a chain with more number of carbon atom is desirable, and we find that there are 2 double bonds, alkene groups are attached, and therefore when there is a double bond attached with the carbon atom, we call them as methylidene groups. These are known as methylidene groups, and जो सबसे लंबी श्रृंखला होती है उसको हम प्राथमिकता देते हैं। यद्यपि और भी श्रृंखलाएं यहाँ पर हो सकती हैं जिसमें कि डबल बॉन्ड है, तो डबल बॉन्ड वाली श्रृंखला लॉन्गेस्ट चेन के साथ जो होती है उसको हम प्रायोरिटी देते हैं, प्राथमिकता देते हैं, और अकॉर्डिंगली वी नंबर इट द लॉन्गेस्ट चेन दिस वे एंड वी फाइंड द कंपाउंड हियर इज 3,5-dimethylidene heptane. 7 carbon atoms are there. The root word is heptane. So that's the correct name. Now let us move to another nomenclature. The same way it has to be named. The longest chain is selected over here. And of course, there are unsaturated bond. These unsaturated bond, there is a double bond and there is a triple bond also. So this double bonded compound with unsaturated here structure is known as ethinyl group, and a one which is having a triple bond is known as ethinyl group. So this has to be taken care, and we number accordingly the different carbon atoms in the longest chain, and therefore we can say and we find out The name of this compound is 4-ethinyl 4-ethinyl heptane. Same way, preference is given to the chain length over number of unsaturated bonds. हम ये नहीं देखते कि अनसैचुरेटेड बॉन्ड जिसमें ज्यादा हो उसको हम नंबर करें, हम चेन की श्रृंखला को या कार्बन एटम की लॉन्गेस्ट श्रृंखला, सबसे लंबी श्रृंखला पर ज्यादा महत्व देते हैं. ओके, थैंक यू. दिस इज not at all difficult, but at the same time, certain points regarding such nomenclature are very important to be taken care of. Okay, thank you very much. Please do subscribe to our channel.